So what if I told you that the blog that you've been working so hard on could be transformed into an ebook that not only makes you money, but also turns your readers into customers? That's exactly what I did. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do it too. Hey guys, my name is Dawn Marie and I'm here on YouTube documenting my own journey of starting a digital info product from scratch, mainly ebooks and templates. And I'm taking you along with me behind the scenes and showing you what that looks like. I also share what's working for me that maybe you can try in your own business to sell your own digital info products. Plus, I break down my marketing strategies to give you helpful tips and ideas. So if you would like to join me, then I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing to the channel. Now, before we dive into the video, I do have something that's going to make your journey much more easier, and that's my free 10-day action plan to launching and selling your digital product that will give you a focused plan for getting started with your business. It's free to access, so make sure to use the link in the description box below. Now let's talk about why your blog is the perfect starting point. Now, if you're blogging consistently and have a decent amount of traffic or people going to your blog, let's say maybe 5,000 or more visitors per month, then you already have all the data that you need to create an ebook that will sell. And this is exactly what I did when I sold over 40 copies of my ebook at launch. I had over 10,000 visitors per month coming to my blog, so I used my blog insights to figure out what my audience wanted, and here's exactly how you can do the same. So I want to share with you 3 places that you can look on your blog to get ideas for creating your first or next ebook that you can then go on to sell. So the first way to find an idea for your ebook is by checking your Google Analytics. So you want to identify which posts are getting the most traffic, and when I noticed that one of my posts that was how to do affiliate marketing without a huge website or blog was consistently getting the most views, that was a clear signal that people were interested in this topic and potentially wanted more information on that topic. So I created an ebook that went deeper into the subject. I added actionable strategies and shared a unique affiliate marketing tactic that I was using to make sales with a small blog. And then once the ebook was ready, I set up a landing page with an opt-in form to build my email list. And when people subscribed, I introduced them to the ebook, and that's how I made sales. Now, the second way to come up with an ebook idea is by paying attention to your blog comments. Now, if people are leaving similar questions over and over, those are real clues about problems that they need solved. So for example, if readers are constantly asking about how to create a specific type of content or solve a particular challenge, you could create an ebook that addresses that exact problem. And because you know that there is a demand for it because they keep asking these questions over and over, then you'll be confident that it can sell. Now, the last way that you can come up with ideas to create an ebook to sell on your blog is simply ask your audience, simply ask your readers, right? If you are using WordPress, you can install a survey plugin to create polls for your blog, and then you can ask your readers what are the biggest problems or challenges that they have that they would like to learn more about. Then with enough responses, you'll have clear data to create an ebook that solves their specific problem. And when you do, you'll know it is exactly what your audience wants, and therefore will have a very high potential to sell your ebook. So this is the start of how you can turn your blog into an ebook simply by looking at the data that your blog provides and then using that data to create products like an ebook that you can then sell. Now, once you've identified your topic, the goal is to create your ebook as quickly as possible. You really don't want to overthink it. I would say spend no more than a few weeks to a month creating your first ebook. And the reason for that is that you don't want to spend too much time creating a product and not knowing whether it will sell. So here you'll be in the testing phase, and your main goal is to actually validate that your audience actually wants it. So to do this, focus on repurposing existing blog content, but just add a little bit of extra value to it. So you want to dive deeper into the topics, share step-by-step instructions, include templates or tools to make it even more actionable for the user. And once you have your ebook ready, what exactly are the next steps? So you might be thinking, can I just put my ebook on my blog and ask people to buy it? Well, yes, of course you can. However, I don't think that's the most effective way because most people are unlikely to buy right away. So they need to build that trust first. Remember, they might be reading your blog, but it's actually the first time they're having a direct contact conversation with you. So what's worked for me is that I've built a landing page on my blog to get people to opt in for the ebook. So this way I have their contact details and I can then send them an email in order to build that trust with them by talking to them through email. Then once I've built up that relationship with my audience through email, I can then introduce my ebook to them. And once they're familiar with me and the value that I provide, they're more than likely to buy that ebook. Now, a strategy like this not only helps you sell your ebook in the short term, but it also creates a long-term connection with your readers so you can continue to introduce multiple products to them. And if this doesn't quite make sense to you, I have a whole ebook guide that's going to take you through over 10 days how to set up the system and get it working for you. And that's my 10-day action plan to launching and selling digital products. And you can find it with the link in the description box below. Now, this exact tactic doesn't just work for one ebook. You can actually use it to create multiple ebooks that solve a specific problem for your readers. And I'm pretty sure that your blog is an absolute goldmine when it comes to turning your blog into an ebook. So you can use things like your analytics, you can use your comments and surveys to identify new topics, then repurpose what you already have on your blog and build a value-packed ebook by adding additional value to it. And then each ebook becomes an additional revenue stream. As your audience grows, you are then able to sell more. So if you've been blogging consistently and have an ebook, you already have everything that you need to create an ebook that will sell. So remember, the key is to start small, test your idea and refine as you go. And don't forget, this is one part of building a successful ebook and blog monetization strategy. Thanks so much for watching. And if you found this video helpful, then please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on creating and selling ebooks. I'll see you in my next video.